One of the questions that I've been recently asked numerous times is, Dr. Nadia, what exactly do you do? And it's really odd when I hear it to me because I'm like, isn't it obvious what I do? But apparently not. And in all fairness, there have been quite a few changes here at the Doyenne Agency over the last 18 months, 2 years. And so I am doing a series to talk about what we do at the Doyenne Agency and how we can best support you. So tune in to find out more about what we do, why we do it, and how you could work with us. Talk soon. I think one of the most challenging questions we often receive as business owners sometimes is, what do you do? And when I founded the Doyenne Agency, and we were like, we're a sales agency, part of me assumed that, this is so easy, but clearly it's not, because that question has come up quite a bit. And I was in a conversation with a former client actually several months ago. So this is long overdue. And she was like, Nadia, you haven't really shared a lot about the changes that have taken place. So I've decided to do a series about the changes that we've made over the past year or so, as well as things that you can expect from us or expect to see coming up in 2022. So first, when we first founded the Doyenne Agency back in 2017 and made that shift for me, it was all done for you sales support. So all we did for clients was done for you. It was either ongoing sales support and or back of the room sales support. But honestly, the majority of our clients, we did both. They were ongoing and it was back of room because that was just how their business models were. However, we have since decided to shift some of that for now. And we're really focused on training, because what I found is that there were a number of business owners that I really wanted to support and really wanted to work with me, but they just weren't at that level yet where it warranted done for you sales support, especially on an ongoing basis. And at the time, we had no other way to support them. So I had done a couple of sales labs a couple of years ago and just kind of got caught back up in the demand for the done for you sales support. And so we stopped. But this year we decided to do the remix and we launched the Convert Labs. And I'm so excited about them because I'll now get the opportunity to really work with business owners who haven't reached that 6-figure mile mark yet. And it's just one of those first milestones, right? Like there's so many other things that many of the clients that we work with want to achieve. They want to get to multiple 6, they want to get to 7, they want to, leave legacy. Like there's so many different things that they want to do, but sales is that thing, that engine that keeps the business going. And so with the Convert Labs, I have the opportunity to train on how to do sales your way for your business, because it's not the same for every business, but also the importance of implementing a sales system to support your business, because that foundational piece, if it's not done now, even in your early stages, or you're like Dr. Nadia, I've been at this for a minute, it's okay, because it took me far longer than I care to admit to hit 6 figures in my business. But I know from clients that I've worked with that didn't do this and they got beyond that, and when you don't have those foundational pieces in place, we have to go back and fix the holes anyway. So my granny always said, do it right the first time so you don't have to go back and do it again later. And so that is one of the things that we also get to do in the Convert Labs. And so I'm really excited about them because it helps you have the sales conversation your way. You get really clear on how to position your offers, how to qualify your leads, one of the most exhausting things, take it from me, I have had far more sales conversations at this point in my life than I care to admit. But one of the most exhausting things is when you're having conversation after conversation after conversation after conversation with the wrong people. And there are ways to qualify your peeps before they get to that place where you're actually in conversation. And many times we don't do that. So that is another piece of what we do in Convert Lab, in that 3-day intensive where we are going in, really unearthing things, getting things in place, helping you get the confidence. And then we put together, really helping you map out your customer journey. Why that is so important, again, for me, is helping to identify, helping to qualify before people move into your pipeline, but also helping to continue to nurture and maintain that relationship even after they said yes, because sometimes that's where things fall apart. So what does your onboarding look like? So it's a really comprehensive program that I'm excited. We've been doing that this year. We're going to keep doing it because it's awesome. What we have changed, so this is something that you will actually see next year in 2022, is we are launching the Convert Lab Incubator. Now, you know me. For those of you who have known me for a while, that is just not necessarily where I want it. I won't say it's not necessarily where I wanted it to be, because I've always known that there needed to be an additional option for people to continue once I have my plan and I know what I need to do. I need help actually doing it. But we were just trying to figure out like what that would look like. And so what we've done is you have the option to just do the 3-day Convert Lab, and then you can shift into the incubator if you choose to. You already have a team, you can take your plan, hand it over, and they can do it. Or if you want to continue to work with us, you will now have that option to work with us for 9 months in the incubator to get all these different pieces in place and to really give yourself the runway and the time and the space to get your systems in place. Like, these are not overnight. There are lots of times things that you need to continue to think through and really experiment with. And so you can tweak it to get it just right. So that will be coming in 2022 after our December Convert Lab this year. And I'm really excited about it because we've received a feedback that, Nadia, 3 months is too short, 4 months is too short. We're going to give 9 months of work. But again, really excited to have that. So that is one of the new things that we have been doing here at the Doyenne Agency, is just doing sales training for those solopreneurs, those smaller business owners, those micro businesses that really need that support, and helping them not only gain the confidence in having sales conversations, but also really getting and building that foundation for their sales systems, so that if they choose to scale, it doesn't implode, because that is not pretty. I have seen it. It is awful. So that is one of the things that we're doing. It is new. If you've been in our community for a while, you probably heard me talking about it. Really excited about it. You'll hear me talk about it some more. So if you were interested, we do have one coming up December 1st through the 3rd later this year. Super excited. So that is part of what we do as far as our sales training, is our sales intensives. And so that is part of what we do here at the Doyenne Agency. We provide sales training to small business owners. So stay tuned for part 2 as I continue the discussion around what we do at the Doyenne Agency, why we do what we do at the Doyenne Agency, and how we can best support you. I'll talk to you soon.